Anatomy of a solar module. So when we have an anatomy of our body, human body, we have various parts of the body and they have various applications to do and how they protect us and what are the key functions of each organ of a body. So similarly, we'll see some elements of solar panel. I'll be talking about a crystalline silica panel. A quick introduction about my company. Renesas is part of the NP group, which also houses other business units like Puchem, Prime Pack, Avon, PIL Industries, Sapanoria Chemicals, and it's a 55-year traditionally rich, experienced company. Started its operation in Nigeria and having global offices in all these locations. So, as you could see, the index represents the manufacturing facilities of ours in Bangalore as well as in Hyderabad. At Bangalore, we have our EVA and backsheet manufacturing unit, and Hyderabad we have our cell manufacturing unit. And of course, we have our sales offices. One of that is Dubai, where I operate from. So, before we get into an anatomy of a module, let us quickly take a snapshot of what are the types of solar PV systems available. So one is the grid-tied system and another is an off-grid system. Since I said we'll keep it very simple, I'll just touch upon the basic differentiator between a grid-tied and an off-grid system. So wherever you are connecting the output of the power generation from a solar to a grid, electricity grid, without a storage, that is a grid-tied system, as simple as that. And wherever you have a kind of a storage mechanism like an intermediary battery, and then finally you take it for your application, that is an off-grid system. So in both cases, eventually you need a solar panel because that is the source from which you draw the power. So a human body having various organs to function and control the mechanism of the body. Similarly, for us to generate electricity out of a solar panel, we need basic elements that make up a solar panel, including the tempered glasses, the EVA encapsulants, the crystalline cells, and another layer of encapsulant, a backsheet, a junction box. So we'll see what these contribute to in the module. So tempered glass, it's usually a low iron glass. This is slightly different from the glasses that you see on a car. So even a car houses tempered glasses. Whenever you sit at the sides, so whatever the glasses you see on the sides as well as on the back, all those are made from tempered glasses. But the only difference between them and this is, these are having low iron content in it, and the low iron content comes with a specific reason. So that's because it increases the efficiency of the panel and it also makes it as much as less conductive. It has to be electrically and thermally very, very less conductive and reflect less of the light and transmit more of solar energy into the panel. An EVA encapsulant. Renesas is also a manufacturer of this. We have a 1.2 gigawatt annual yield of an EVA. We have these many variants of EVA encapsulants that we make, including the fast cure, ultra fast cure, PID resistant. And the basic function of an EVA encapsulant is it has a coupling mechanism. It couples the light from the glass to the cells. So as you would have seen the earlier slide when I showed you, the topmost layer is the tempered glass. So when light falls on the tempered glasses, it has to penetrate further. So there is a medium which has to take the light rays from the tempered glasses onto the cells. So that medium is nothing but this EVA encapsulant. So it acts as a coupling mechanism. And it also does the filtration of the harmful ultraviolet rays. We of course need light to penetrate, but we do not need the harmful UV rays to go and harm the cells. So what we do is, we have an EVA encapsulant barrier which traps a value until 360 nanometer. So beyond that value, whatever light rays go in, they convert light energy into electricity energy or electrical energy. So as the name says here, and if you can see the last line, so it is just a copolymer which is done by knocking off one of the H radical with a radical of vinyl acetate. So instead of a complete ethylene bond, you are having an ethyl vinyl acetate. So it's just a polymer. And talking about solar cells, yes, these are the heart for the whole solar panel, because this is where the active absorption of light happens and conversion of photons into electricity. And you have two technologies within this line. One is the monocells and other is the polycells. I'll just give a brief pass for you guys to go through the basic differentiators. It is very simple. The single ball crystal manufacturing process makes monocrystalline cells, and if it is from a multifaceted crystal, it makes a multi-cells. And the efficiency of the monocells are a little higher, whereas the efficiency of a polycells are little less, because of the way the manufacturing process is all about. And one interesting fact to notice, the normal thickness of a human hair is just 0.1 mm, and whereas whatever you see the thickness of a cell is such a fragile element, it is just equivalent to double the times of the thickness of a human hair. So if you just take two